What's up, y'all? Empress Ari here, back at you once again in another video. I hope all is well with you today. In this video, Chosen One, let's discuss why you receive more judgment from other people than other people do. Technically, everyone is probably improperly judged in some way by at least someone. But as a chosen one, you are judged way more than other people are. You know that if certain people in your world were to say a certain something or even do a certain something, no one would really care. No one would pass any judgment or even have anything to say at all. But with you, it's different. It's such a big deal. Everything you say and every little thing you do is put on Front Street and critically judged. Some people even like to twist your words and actions to make it look worse than what it actually is so that they can increase the level of judgment that you may receive. Chosen ones are sometimes faced with situations that they have to make a decision that they may face a lot of judgment for. You probably the talk of the town right now because of a decision that you've made. You are very different and can't be put in a box. So you're not really like other people, but one thing you have in common with these folks is that you are a human being. And many of them are forgetting about this as they are passing so much judgment upon you. Things you have experienced, including potential pain and hurt that you have endured, no one really knows. They don't know the pain and stuff that you endured before you decided to make certain decisions for yourself. You are learning to get in the habit of making decisions based on what you feel is in your best interest. And the choices that you have made you face change, they make you face judgment, and you even face potential failure. But that's okay because you're discovering how great you really are with some of the choices that you are making. You really are a work of art. You're a masterpiece. But see, the thing about it is you're still a work in progress because God is still continuing to work on you. And see, people really like to reach with that work in progress part. Unfortunately, that's what people like to focus on the most about you. No matter how good or great you believe you are as a person, any imperfection about you will be highlighted and you will be harshly judged for it. Some people deeply feel the need to point out the things that are still being worked on. But it's completely okay to be a work in progress and a work of art at the same time, and you've been pulling it off. People are mad because you're pulling this off, and it's looking almost effortlessly in their eyes. Even if it does take effort for you, it looks effortless to them. That's why they want to tarnish it so bad. People can clearly see that you're making great strides and changes for yourself, so they want to bring you back down. You are even judged for doing things that don't have anything to do with other people at all. And it's not that you're doing bad things, just bold things that certain other people know that they would never have the courage to do. For example, you may have been a person known for having long hair, but after some thinking, you decided to cut all your hair off. You decided this without talking to anyone, without consulting with anyone. You just went ahead and did it. You cut it all off. Or maybe you dyed your hair a new interesting color that you never tried before. Or maybe you did both. Maybe you cut your hair and dyed your hair a new color. Then the next time you show up at the family cookout or the friend group outing, or maybe you show up back at work after being out for 2 or more days, and people are suddenly taking you cutting your hair personal. They start passing judgments left and right. They start saying how they believe your hair should be. It seems like they're about to have a heart attack over you cutting your hair. You chose to cut your hair off for your own personal reasons, but some people will start acting like you cut their hair off. Maybe you felt like that hair was damaged and you wanted to start all over. Or maybe you felt like that hair was attached to your past, so you wanted new hair. So you decided to make the decision for yourself because that is what you wanted to do. People want and expect a full explanation about the choices that you decide to make for yourself. But it really doesn't matter what you tell them because they will still choose to see it in their own way and still judge you for it. You like it. You're cool with the new change that you made for yourself. But some of the people that you know, they're not used to seeing you like this. Some people judge you because they feel like they should have had some say-so in that, but they didn't because you chose for yourself. Some of them feel almost offended by a lot of the choices that you make. The way you live life and the way you make choices has you always getting judged because you make moves that are very bold. This is because you're becoming wiser and more confident in yourself as the days go on. It's what has people so shocked because they can't really believe some of the bold decisions you've made. The choices you make aren't always the easiest, but you do it. You do what you feel needs to be done, and you do what you want and what you choose to do for you. Facing judgment from many others can be really hard if you don't know yourself, but you do know yourself. You're fueled by the validation from yourself, not validation from other people. You are often judged for taking the initiative. The initiative that you take to take control of certain things that are directly affecting you, or the initiative that you take to be yourself. It makes other people want to judge you because you're just so different. You are very unique and very hard to put a finger on. So people like to judge what or who they can't understand. You may think that judgment must obviously and only come from people who you already know. But it's not only people that you already know that could possibly be judging you. You may also be being judged by people that you don't even really know like that, because these are people that know of you. And you could also be judged by people that you don't even know at all. And people are noticing that you're taking leaps anyways, regardless of what judgment you may face. Because you may have found yourself in situations where your choice was either to stay in that situation or take leaps and trust. The choice was to either continue living boxed in or bust out and free yourself. People always like to look to a chosen one to be so perfect, but you just like to look to yourself to be more real. You more real with yourself and you more real with other people in ways that work for you. Feedback, constructive criticism, even having an opinion. All of that is fine, but they take it way past that. People don't just have an opinion. Folks have whole controlling judgments about you that they often even have the nerve to go and share with other folks because they don't even realize that they're being controlling with their judgments. People want to control you with their potential judgments that could come from you making certain decisions because they expect you to care and to cater to it. Folks have no right to judge you like they do, but they don't care. They just do it anyway. But you're only being judged like this because there's something special about you. It's because you are a chosen one. The people judging you will never completely know you or your heart the way that you and God do. So continue being okay with the fact that people often talk about you and they judge you. Let them talk, let them point the finger, let them judge you, let them think what they want to think as you continue to choose for yourself how you will live your life, because these folks will not now nor not ever be the ultimate judge. For more exclusive content from me, be sure to check out my Patreon. There'll be a link in the description. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll be back soon. Peace.